as we welcome you inside Bank of America Stadium, the home of the Panthers. Here's Jake Moody to get this one kicked off. And off we go from Charlotte. This is fielded inside the 5. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. They put Wilson in motion. First play, and May goes to the air. He'll throw complete to Blake Corum. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
What an advantage it brings a defense when you have cornerbacks that are such willing tacklers. It just brings an extra element to the ability to defend the entire field. And this is a great example here why.
Tight end going in motion here. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end.
When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end of it.
3rd and short, and here is May. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a 1st down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback. Getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
A throw left side, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Timing and trust. Critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's 3rd down. Working out of the gun. It's May. That's over the middle and intercepted. And he's going to give his offense a short field to work with as they look for their first points of the game.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike, they've got to identify what went wrong, let's correct it so we're able to move forward.
And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
They'll stay on the ground and stay with Pacheco. And that'll give him a 1st down. Tackle made after the pickup of 3.
It's possible they could have tried to be a little bit more aggressive on 2nd down, knowing they had 3rd and inches in their back pocket. But I don't think anyone's going to complain. Pick up the 1st down, extend the drive, see if you can go score.
They'll go play action with Young. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete.
I could sit up here all day, Mike, and we could talk about the missed throw. But I think a lot of the credit has to go to the pass defense. Not only did they do a good job making it difficult for them to complete the pass, but I think they saved the touchdown along the way.
Throwing on 2nd down, Young. crushed. It's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
So, after 2 straight incompletions, here's 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Young. That is caught, and he'll take it on in. Sam Laporta. Touchdown, Carolina. That his first touchdown of the new year. Moody's extra point is good. Panthers will take a 7-0 lead. So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. From the 6, here comes a return. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's May. That's into the hands of Cora. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. They'll bring St. Brown in motion. From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. And he will keep the drive moving. Gets the first down. Nice gain of 5.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
Throwing on 1st and 10 is May. And he'll be out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35-yard line. That pass play good for 22. First down, New England. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. Out of end, left side, it's caught. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
And this is where the speed of your inside receivers are so critical. He lines up in the right slot. But, Mike, look how far he covers to where he ended up receiving that ball. You can't have all day. Those defensive linemen, they are coming after your quarterback. So the speed in the slot is critical. That's a great example why.
Throwing is May. To the goal line and in. Touchdown, New England. Now, the extra point. It's up and good. And the Patriots will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter. We're all tied, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground, Mike. There was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
A 2nd down throw for Young. He'll drop this underneath to Pacheco. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass, get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can drop all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
So it took just 3 plays, but just like that, they have first and goal. Out of the shotgun, Young. And he will wisely just get rid of this one and set up second and goal.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Right side, it's Laporta, the tight end. Line of scrimmage, the 2-yard line. It's third down and goal. They'll run with Pacheco. He slams it in there, and he is in. Isaiah Pacheco. Touchdown, Panthers. Extra point up and good from Moody. And the Panthers will move out to a 14-7 lead. So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. The return starts from the 5. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And they will finally track him down, but not before he takes this to the other side of midfield.
When you get a big return like that, the offense takes the field with a lot more energy. They can see the end zone. They know they've got a short field. It brings a boost to the entire sideline when the special teams can have an impact play like we just saw. Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
They'll run it. First carry of the game for Blake Corum. And he'll take this one forward for about 3, and that's a first down. Now, May. This one complete to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you...
Good blocking, and he's in. Blake Corum. Touchdown, Patriots. Point after try forthcoming. His kick is good. And the Pats will tie things up. We are all even at 14. We are all square. 14 apiece the score as this one's away. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. On the ground to start the drive with Pacheco. And he does not want to go down. Somehow he turned that into a gain of 6.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Now a shot here, deep middle. That's hard. And he will score. Touchdown, Carolina. On is Moody to add the extra point. He gets it to go. Panthers will go up by 7. So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. On play action, here's May. Quick throw, taken in.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game. And you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
Throwing on second down, May. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
This is a great example, Mike, of just how effective it is when you're efficient on early downs throwing the ball. I mean, when you can pick up first downs without getting the 3rd down, as the game unfolds, things just get easier and easier. Take what the defense is giving you. Don't force the ball downfield. But when you can stay ahead of the chains without having to get to 3rd and have it plays, that's when an offense is really fired. These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
He'll throw it left and has his running back. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 3, but that is good enough for a first down. Here's May again. And he will slide to a halt, but he does have the first down. Throwing now is May. Open man, Demario Douglas. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. May to throw on second down. And he's in. Pop Douglas. Touchdown, New England. Extra point attempt to come here. He's got it. And the Patriots will even the score. It's now 21-all. So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10. Now Young. get rid of it and complete it. And he's taken down, but not until he gets to the 32-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Now Young. Good job breaking the pocket and going for 14 yards. And most importantly, a first down. To throw is Young. And that time, the pressure too much. He'll go down. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
3rd and long. They're going to run out of the gun with Pacheco. Now the Patriots going to use their first timeout, as that'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So on 4th down, here's Corey Bojorquez to kick it away. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. To throw on 1st down is May. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line. We have hit halftime. We'll take a quick break, come back, second half of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Coach, thank you. Not a rest at the break for the defensive coordinators, trying to figure out how to stop these offenses as we get ready for the second half. Could not ask for more from that first half. All even as we begin quarter number 3. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Pacheco. And he's fighting to try to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not do it. This is going to be a loss of a yard. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. That's Palmer, the man in motion. On 2nd down, Young. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
From the gun here on 3rd down, it's Young. That's over the middle and intercepted. That's the safety, Andre Cisco.
You know, Mike, I like the early aggressive play call to start this second half. I think anytime you find yourself in a tie ball game, you want to be the team that strikes next. In this case, it backfires. They have the turnover. Now it's their defense that's taking the field, and they're going to have to come up with a stop and keep this game all squared up.
Receiver in motion. Going right. Off the play fake, here's May. In trouble, and down he goes.
They probably would have been better off just handing the ball off to the running back, Mike, because when they used him as a decoy, nobody fell for him. By the time he finished his fake, got his head around, the defense was all over.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Working out of the gun, it's May. And he's into a slide to avoid the contact. Does so successfully, and it's a first down.
The challenge of defending a dual-threat quarterback in the NFL, Mike, is that you just don't see them week in and week out, maybe like you do in college. So in this case, you defend everything perfectly downfield, but it's hard to account for a quarterback who can run. He escapes the pressure, tucks it down himself, and he picks up a big gain. So, of course, you prefer to connect on that throw, but think about it like this, Mike. The more they continue to test this defense downfield, the more it's going to open up some of those shorter passes underneath.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. From out of the gun, here's May.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
Here comes 3rd and 6. May gonna look to throw. That is brought in at the 10. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line.
What a luxury that certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
Operating from the shotgun, it's May. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Touchdown, Patriots. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon.
It seems to me they were kind of holding this play call for this exact situation, Mike. 1st and goal, down here near the goal line, and they had this one worked up all week. Simple pitch and catch, and it works to perfection.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. They'll run it straight ahead with Pacheco. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Strong running there, pushing his way forward to gain a couple. Third and 9. From the gun, it's Young. That'll be intercepted. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown. Nothing the defense loves more, Greg, than the opportunity to not only stop a team, but turn them back around the other way. A touchdown on the pick 6.
Yeah, the defense just loves getting their hands on the ball when they can, Mike, but it is extra special when they're able to capitalize and take it all the way back for 6.
These are the ones that rip your heart out on the offensive side. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. That's Palmer, the man in motion. On 1st and 10, here's Young. They're trying to set up the screen here with Pacheco. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on 1st down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head.
A 2nd down throw for Young. The pressure there got to him. He's hit as he threw it, and that pass falls incomplete.
I think at some point for this quarterback, he has to start looking some other directions. I mean, he's tried to get the ball now to this guy multiple times, and all of them have resulted in incomplete passes. I'm not saying don't throw it to him in the future, but maybe get yourself a couple easy completions elsewhere before you look back in his direction.
Out of the shotgun, Young. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. On now is the punt team for the Panthers. He'll punt for the 2nd time, looking to hit another good one. Take it in, back at his own 12. And it winds up a very solid return as he gets it up past the 30. On 1st and 10, here's May. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out front.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. To throw is May. That's into the hands of Coro. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. A gain there of 21. 1st down, New England. Throwing is May. And he'll be taken down. They got him back to the 50-yard line.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. This defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with 3rd down. To throw now, May. Going up top. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. And the Patriots ready to kick it away, as they'll say no to the long field goal and hope to pin them deep. He'll get a few yards back here on the return before being forced out of bounds. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Slot man in motion left. Young to throw on 1st and 10. That's complete to the rookie out of Miami. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not...
Here's 2nd and 2. A run up the middle with Pacheco. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
That's Palmer, the man in motion. Now, on 3rd and 2, they'll try and throw for it. And he'll be taken down, but good enough to keep this drive going. It's a first down. From the gun, here's Pacheco. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
The integrity of the defense, Mike, is based on every defender holding their gap. That's exactly what we saw out of this defensive tackle. Not only did he hold his gap, he's able to shed his block and make the play.
Here's the pistol snap to Young. Quick throw here is complete. And they will finally catch up to him and get him down.
This hasn't been his best game by any means, but what I really like, Mike, is regardless of the score, regardless of the time of the game, he is out there battling. He's doing everything in his power to chip away and see if he can get his team back in this game here in the 4th quarter. They've got to find a way to capitalize in this drive. Continue to cut into that deficit. Every possession is...
And he will score! Game on! Isaiah Pacheco. Touchdown, Panthers. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a 1-score game as they kick it away. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. Throwing on 1st and 10 is May.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
2nd and a yard. They'll run. He'll try the left side now. And he'll get past the marker. So he's got a first down on that gain of 5.
This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. 2nd and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
Off the bootleg. Here's May. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the 2nd phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
How about that back bulldozing his way forward, a gain of 9 yards.
Very positive returns on that run. I mean, really, the only thing not to like is that they weren't able to move the chains. But you know what? The way he ran there, I think they go right back to him and see if he has even a bigger carry in him.
On 3rd and a yard, here's May. Trying to get to the edge, and he will not get there. As a matter of fact, he was taken down behind the line. And that brings up 4th down. Patriots ready for the punt as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. Now whistles. Play clock at 0, and that'll cost them 5. We're about ready now for the punt, and he'll be looking for something better after that poor first punt. Now the return, and he'll get a few yards on this return up past the 15-yard line. Here is 1st and 10. That's Palmer, the man in motion. They'll drop to throw. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And they're going to move the ball all the way up to the 45-yard line.
All right, this is a good start. Plays like these are definitely going to help as you work your way into scoring range. While you have to be wary of the clock and keep an eye on it, they should have plenty of time here to finish this drive.
Throwing right, it's taken in.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
Throwing on 2nd down, Young. He'll swing one out wide to Pacheco. And he's out of bounds with the 1st down. So they get a new set of downs and just as importantly stop the clock. Here's Young to throw. Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. And the defense has it.
And there is the backbreaker, Mike. The one thing you can't have late in the ball game is a turnover. You're ready, you're up against the wall. You know you need a late score here to come back from behind. And let's give credit to this defense. They know they were a stop away from victory. And after forcing that late turnover, it looks like they're going to seal this one.
Here's 2nd and 6. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he's going to have a Patriots 1st down as the tackle's made just shy of the 30. So it's a win for the Patriots. They get the victory here, away from home, to run their early season record to 2-0. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olsen and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL.